Welcome back, everybody, for the last episode of our Perversions of Science watch-alongs. We've been doing 2 episodes every single episode of this show for a total of 10. I'm joined once again by Steve.
Hello, I'm back once again. What am I doing with my life?
Well, our long journey is just about over, Steve. We have 2 final episodes of Perversions of Science. First up, we're going to talk episode 9, Ultimate Weapon, which originally was in Incredible Science Fiction number 32. And then we're going to finish it up with something called The People's Choice, which was originally in Weird Science number 16. So, I mean, we're coming here to the end. How you feeling overall?
I feel like it's about 50-50. I feel like there's a couple really good episodes and also a couple real trash episodes. We'll have to do it'd be real short. We'll have to do like a tier list at some point on these 10.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, I mean, let's just get right into it. There's no reason to bury the lead. So we are going to start with Ultimate Weapon. You can check the YouTube links in the description below. Pick those if you're going to follow along with us, because the ones on YouTube have these really goofy, like, quick clip commercials.
The commercials are sometimes better than the actual episode.
Yeah, so use those, and of course I'll link in the description to the original comic book stories so you can kind of read, and we'll see how different they are. Maybe when we do the tier list, we can kind of talk about how different the comics were compared to the actual episodes themselves or something like that. But let's get into it. Ultimate Weapon starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
No nudity again.
Wow.
How many of these episodes actually had nudity? I feel like we're like 2 for 8 so far.
Not a lot. Let me go back and look. What do we have? Dream of Doom had some nudity in it. Let's see. Anatomy Lesson. Jeff Fahey one.
I don't think it did. If it did, I don't remember it.
Boxton definitely did.
Yeah.
That was okay. We had
the robot.
The Exile had the boobs on the table at the very beginning, so there were some boobs in that. And nothing in Given the Air, nothing in Plainly Possible, nothing in Panic. Or Snap
nothing in Snap Inning.
Yeah. Strange. I would not have expected that.
Yeah. Same.
Unique. Okay.
I would have expected wall-to-wall boobs in this entire series.
Yeah. Because the title of the show obviously is Perversions of Science. A sci-fi host, Chrome, and she's attending the nipple to get us into each episode. So you just expect there's going to be sex in it constantly. I mean, I'm literally watching us go into a building called Sex, but strangely enough, there's just not a lot of sex in it.
Well, there's sex and there's several episodes where there's sex but no nudity.
Yeah, just there's not a lot of it, is what I'm saying. It's like the Perversions of Science is more about not perversion in like the sexual realm. It seems kind of more like just science, like weird science shit. Oh, what is this? Okay, I was like, what are we looking at?
The Sprint commercial.
Okay. Here we go.
Good morning, class.
Good morning, Chrome.
Today's lesson is in the principles of accounting. I know. Sounds boring, doesn't
Yep.
it?
XX plus XY equals 69.
Get a grasp on it and I might even show you my spreadsheet.
Oh, God.
I know.
So cringy.
Interested in that. All they want to do is make a little deposit and withdrawal in the name of science. I maintain this dawdled digital array.
She's going to show you her spreadsheet, Steve.
I don't want to see her spreadsheet. What is this? It's
Ultimate
like Predator
Weapon.
Vision or budget Predator Vision?
Heather
Langenkamp.
Langenkamp. Okay.
Oh, hello, Satan. Okay, I'm into it.
We're finally getting some like stuff right away.
What is this filter?
It's a bad filter. Is she being
Oh,
like...
geez. Okay, a tentacle is going into bed.
Okay, is she having a nightmare?
Jesus Christ, what the hell's that for?
Oh, weird. Heather Langenkamp is in a story about nightmares.
Yeah, Matt can't take it anymore.
Total shit, Lou. It's bullshit. You know it.
It's gonna be a cat.
For Christ's sake, Matt, look.
What am I looking at?
Oh, Heather. Heather.
Right.
Heather, don't you understand? Guys just want... Uh-oh,
Oh.
what is that?
Oh,
Okay, something weird just happened there.
They're not in your chest, okay? They're not in your nose, they're not in your ear, they're not in your neck, and they're not crawling up your ass. You know how I know this? Because
it might have crawled up her ass. It might have.
Seems highly likely.
God, I am an asshole. We never should have gotten married. My parents... No, I should have been out of here a long time ago.
Jeez, harsh.
What? Matt, what? You can't even be honest
Heather
with me.
Langenkamp's really hamming up for the screen here. Just getting a little overboard with her facial reactions.
Breaking up with her over her night terrors. Stage 1. Perpetuation of our species. Did she get infected with an alien tentacle that's going to make her horny? That would feel very perversions of science.
Selected human prepared.
Send in the propagator.
There you go.
So is there like an alien egg in her, and now some dude is gonna try to bang her? The dude's gonna be one an alien.
They inserted something right here and they left it. Honey, at this point in my marriage, just hearing the word inserted gives me
Jeez.
Oh, thank God you weren't wearing your fantasy bra. They would have ruined it. Well, it was a lot more comfortable than where they usually put things. I know exactly what you mean.
Wow.
Talking about lots of insertions.
My Johnny is an alien too? Oh, and I just thought it meant he was kinky. Now that you're getting it regularly, are you one of them? No, I'm not one of them. Stop.
What is happening? Just a casual conversation about alien sex with your girlfriends?
I think the girlfriends obviously don't think it's alien. She just keeps talking about how she's getting inserted and penetrated every night, and they're jealous. Okay, they're
What?
aliens. Who are those dudes? Aliens.
I just wish Matt had a sense of humor about this. He said he doesn't give a damn anymore. You guys sure you haven't heard from him? No.
Is the alien going to shapeshift into Matt, and then
I-
Matt's going to become interested in her?
Well, I wouldn't say no to Brad Pitt.
I assume the aliens are going to turn into some actually super attractive guy.
But Mike.
Oh, okay. There's another guy she thinks is hot, so the aliens can become...
Oh, just have that picture of him hidden in your wallet. Oh, let me see. Let me see.
Yep, there you go.
All I need on a cold night is this picture and a fresh bag of AA batteries.
We need to ask Rachel if this is how girls talk when they're with each other.
Thank you. Mike? I don't believe it.
Yep.
Mike Calderon?
Mike Calderon is going to try impregnating her.
Second. You guys, it's Mike. It's Mike. You look really great.
So do you.
Lou, we're gonna
Just sploosh.
nice outfit there, Mike.
Heather Langenkamp is soaking through right now. She's like, impregnate me.
Immediately.
Sexy. Let's get out of here.
Mike. I'm really flattered.
Just say yes.
I'm married.
I don't want this to be another 10 minutes of us just waiting around for the twist to happen. Let's go.
Instead of Matt Solomon. remember Matt.
Oh, Matt. Of course.
Do you want to come home with me?
Can she not hear like the weird electronic every time he turns his neck?
I'd like
Apparently not.
very much.
So she's just like, I'm married. You want to come home with me? So it's like, and no one notices that guy.
She's not even telling her friend she's leaving.
So where did 80s boy go?
Oh, okay.
He had to leave. We're gonna hook up.
So the second alien
Oh well then, girlfriend. Tell
is
me
shape shifting
everything.
into her.
Is that for me?
I guess just to keep friends from following her around so they can get privacy.
Now stop.
I guess.
How could you have thought I didn't love you? I loved you very much.
Is it a high school crush or something?
You know, Lou, you're the same now as you were then. Drop dead gorgeous and with a heart.
Thank you. You don't know how long it's been since I've heard those words.
Oh.
It's too bad you're gay.
Oh.
I realize you probably didn't know I knew, but
Get delighted, lighthearted.
Matt, what's happening?
I don't know. I just feel so great, so happy, so gay.
That's what I always liked about you. Always ready for a good laugh. I miss this clowning around.
You thought I was gay? As in gay. Why did you think that?
Well, I saw you hugging Jeff Reiner. Well, Matt told me about you.
So these guys are like, not in the Matrix, but they're just like, new information is just being downloaded directly into their heads.
Yeah.
And you didn't tell me any of this or ask her or anything? You just broke up with me.
I just love you so much.
Mike's not. I'm not gay. Never was, never will.
I'm not gay. Let me show you right now how not gay I am.
Oh, Lou.
He could easily just say, I'm bi. And that would be the end of it.
It is from the 90s. There's a lot of people that didn't want to acknowledge this.
That's true.
I don't know if I like this or not. There's parts of it that I find interesting, and then other parts I just don't care about.
Uh-oh.
Oh, parents?
Oh my God, it's my parents. What the hell are they doing here? They can't find you here.
Then they won't find me. Lou, listen. I've been doing research on reality perception the past few years and have discovered a couple of things.
Just have a quickie in the bathroom or something.
Lou, I can pull it off. It's a bit like hypnosis, and it works. Trust me.
He's going to alter reality for her parents?
We're dead. Go ahead upstairs.
Trust me. I'm a master.
She should just say, this is a friend of mine.
Just don't get it. I am an alien. I am here solely to procreate. Aren't we all, honey? I know. Let's have another one. Don't think so. You're looking pretty green to me, Lou.
The alien cannot handle
Now you
Earth
guys are
liquor.
just fooling with me, because I am not green.
But-
I am a very healthy shade of neutral
Like,
gray.
these are the aliens that we. This is the way we didn't want the aliens to speak in the War of the Worlds episode.
Yeah.
Hi, honey. Didn't know anyone was home.
I've never lived in a place where my parents could just walk into my house.
Yeah. Just had a really
Neither have I.
weird day. Is Dad with you?
Yes, of course.
He's just taken our cases to the spare room. Oh, honey.
So none of this is funny, and I'm not interested in
Yeah.
the wacky hijinks that are going to ensue when the parents show up.
Like, I was interested in like the demonic Cthulhu at the beginning, and now it's just like slapstick, trying to be horny but failing.
Boxed In was much better with similar material.
What are you doing, kid? You looking good?
What do you do here?
I live here.
But of course you do.
Oh, get it? The alien has turned into her husband, Steve. Wacky hijinks. And she doesn't know. She doesn't understand.
God, this is the exact same story as Boxed In.
Yeah, it pretty much is.
Like, oh no, someone important is coming over. Let me hide the fact
Yeah.
that I was about to get laid.
I'll be right back.
You know, the parents just replaced that guy with William Shatner.
Something's wrong.
Oh. I don't know what that was.
Like, I thought this was gonna have like more of a horror element to it from what we saw in the beginning with that just crazy like satanic Cthulhu monster.
Matt's home.
No, he's not. That was me. Pretty impressive.
Why doesn't he, if he's trying to explain this to her, why doesn't he just transform in front of her so she understands?
They didn't have the budget.
We gotta go out the window.
Yeah, those guys.
I think your parents doing that. What's a parents?
Wait, now there's two of them at their house?
Oh man, she really is.
They all came back to the house?
Apparently.
We've gotta find a way to get them out of here. And how can I do that?
Oh, they brought her back because she's so drunk.
Yeah.
Go set up.
So now there's two shape-shifting aliens, and as far as everyone else is gonna know, like, two Heather Langenkamps.
When they go out,
Wacky hijinks.
put her up in that bedroom. That's never gonna work. You got a better idea?
What was the need for this second alien to be another Heather Langenkamp? Someone couldn't have just been like, "Oh yeah, your friend went home with Matt or whoever the guy's name is."
You sure
Or she
everything's
could have
all
just
right?
said, "Hey, I'm leaving.
I mean,
I'm going. I'll catch you guys later."
I don't know.
As she walked past them
Can't quite put
in the
this
bar.
Everything's fine. Really?
I hate this. Like I
Yeah.
really do. I hate it.
Yeah, I'm not into it.
I'm going with you. I'm going
I
with
fear
you.
Perversions of Science is sputtering out
You know, I left my glasses in the car.
pretty dramatically towards the tail end here.
That's very funny.
Hopefully, the final episode will bring it back around.
We come in peace. We will not harm you.
Oh, this is brutal.
Yeah. Why didn't Heather Langenkamp be in the Toby Hooper episode? Need some horror and horror going here.
Oh, the two aliens are gonna end up having sex.
Okay, that makes sense. Then what happens? Like they're there to impregnate each other, or to impregnate humans, right?
I don't know.
What are you doing?
Matt?
What was that for?
So is she? Does she understand now that that's the shapeshifter, and she thinks it's the other guy?
I don't know what's going on.
Go. Honey, I feel a little better now.
Come on, it's gonna be late. Let's go.
God, this is so stupid.
I just want to grab our coats. Yeah, it could get cold tonight. You know how I am.
What is she hiding? Like, we can't let my friend's parents know that she has friends.
I don't feel whole.
Ugh.
It's really corny. But I need you.
How much more time is left in this?
Let's
7
move
minutes ish.
7 minutes.
Let's just forget all about it.
So she thinks that's
I'll take more vitamin B or
actually her husband, and
Look, it'll just be the two of us. A nice fire. A few hours to ourselves. Of course. Scotch. We finished the scotch.
Of course, Scotch.
How did you know?
No. This moment is too perfect to ruin. I'll just go pick us up some more. And you won't even notice that I'm gone.
what?
Now what?
He's my dad. He forgot.
Okay, so that's.
I'm
clearly-
confused
That's
if she.
not her. That's not her.
No, that's
real-
the alien.
Yeah.
But I have no idea if she understands that. Yeah, like she somehow lost the plot and thought that was actually her husband, even though the alien was like, "Yeah, I can shapeshift, and I've somewhat proven that to you already."
You.
Oh boy,
Fucking hell.
I missed you too.
this might be the worst one for me.
Where is he? Who? Mike. The man.
This is just not good on any level.
Oh, great. How did you do that? Hey, where's Selena? I don't know. I can't talk right now, Tess. No one's here, just me and Nat. So why don't you go home and sober up?
Ugh.
Look. Lou, I don't want to go back to where we were this morning, okay? So, what do you say we start off fresh?
How do I know if you're the real Matt?
I really love you. What?
I'm at a loss.
Assuming you had a good
She's trying to make sure that he's the real Matt and not the alien.
Right, but like, what was she looking for?
I don't know.
Make up for... Here. I got you some flowers. And I got you some chocolates. And look. Your favorite bubble bath and soap. And look at this. It's blue. Just like your eyes.
Are her eyes actually blue?
Yeah, her eyes didn't look blue to me.
We're out of scotch.
We're out of scotch. What do you mean we're out of scotch?
I was not expecting Scotch to be as much of a plot point.
Yeah. It's very important.
We should take him to an AA meeting, don't you think? I got a good idea. Why don't you go get some scotch? No, the best. And then I'll go upstairs and take a bubble bath and put on that little nightie, and then I'll be home and ready for you when you get back. This is no way to treat your friends, Lou.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm over it. I don't care about this anymore.
Take me home. Now.
And the acting is so bad too.
Oh yeah, here the aliens are gonna bang. Wait, is that the alien or is that the husband? Okay, that's the husband. All right, so the alien is in blue, the husband is in tan.
Selena,
I think I'm
why are you in my...
I'm losing it.
Oh, you're a very bad blind girl.
What?
She's so upset. She really wasn't herself tonight at all.
I did have the tickets. They were in my purse. I told.
Oh, no.
Haha. Isn't this so funny?
No.
Isn't this hilarious, Steve?
Oh god, who wrote this?
Never knew it could be like this.
Oh.
Oh my god, in this, please, in this episode.
Oh. Are they gonna have like a little baby alien or what?
Was to procreate with an alien species, not your own. Get it? Normally, you'd impose a stiff sentence for such failure. But under the circumstances,
Yep, he's pregnant.
dearly beloved, we are gathered here today.
Oh.
All right, well, maybe Chrome can actually improve this. Let's see if there's at least a funny joke from Chrome.
How sad. At least the two of them had each other. Those poor boys look so tired, too. With an assignment like that, they must have been carrying a heavy load.
Nope, couldn't improve it. Wow. Okay, Steve, your thoughts on what is this called? Ultimate Weapon, directed by Dean LaPata, written by
What?
somebody named Gilbert Adler and Jeanette Lewis.
What does that title even mean? Like that's my new least favorite episode. Like, I hate the dream episode because nothing was happening. It was just the same thing over and over again. Like, oh, I'm in a dream. Oh, I'm in a dream. Oh, I'm in a dream. Oh, I'm in a dream for like 25 minutes, and then like the 10-second payoff at the end was absolutely not worth it. This one I hate because things were happening constantly, and I didn't want to see any of them. None of this was funny. None of this was entertaining. Like the beginning of the episode where you had that weird, like funky, like knockoff Predator vision, and you saw this goddamn demonic Cthulhu monster with like tentacles. I was like, holy shit, this looks awesome. Like I want to see what's going on with the rest of this. And then it just devolves into this just stupid slapstick nonsense. That was like a worse version of Boxton in every possible way.
100% agree. I mean, I can't even like dispute anything you said. First 30 seconds, all right, interesting. What's going to go on here? And then it just, this is absolutely the worst. Like I've said many times, I'm not a huge fan of comedy. And this is like an example I would show someone as to why I've typically dislike comedy. This just, oh my God, nothing was funny. All of the, like, even the twists, right? So the twist is, okay, the aliens are going to have sex and blah blah. At least in the other episodes that I did not like, I kind of like the twist. Like even in the Dream Door, whatever, the very first episode, where it's like the woman, like the wife wakes up, and it's like it's all been in her head and it's all a dream. Like I kind of like that twist. I can't even say I like the twist in this. The acting is terrible. The jokes they're not even jokes. They're, I mean, is a joke if it has no humor to it? I don't know.
Who? All right. So the director of this is Dean LaPata. I don't know how to pronounce that. They don't have a Wikipedia link, so I'm guessing they have not done much with their lives. I'm gonna look them up on IMDb and see what else they have made, so I can avoid it. Okay. This guy was
Oof.
involved in Braveheart.
He was what?
He was an associate producer for Braveheart.
The director?
Yeah.
Weird.
Dean LaPata. The only thing he's ever directed is this, according to IMDb. He's written 5 things. He's been a producer on 4 things. And one of the 4 things that he produced was fucking Braveheart.
He's probably living off the royalties of that for forever. Who are the writers here? That's the question. Have they written anything other than this?
Let me see. I think there were 2. It's Gilbert Adler and Jeanette Lewis. So I'll just search for them one at a time, I guess.
I'll look up Jeanette Lewis. I'll see.
All right, I'll look up Gilbert.
Okay. Okay, Jeanette Lewis, an actress. She was an actress in Tales from the Crypt. Right. This is the only thing she wrote.
Okay. So yeah, Gilbert Adler has been producer in 28 things. He directed 6 things. writer for Seven Things. So
What's Seven
he
Things? Anything good?
so the Seven Things he wrote and directed. I can't tell from looking at this if it's the same thing. No, he wrote 4 episodes of Freddy's Nightmares. He directed 1
Oh,
episode of Freddy's Nightmares. Directed 2 episodes of Tales from the Crypt. Wrote 11 episodes. He directed Bordello of Blood.
wow. Okay.
He directed an episode of Fantasy Island, directed an episode of Charmed. As far as a writer goes, pretty much everything that I just said. He wrote something called Haunted Lives. He wrote Children of the Corn 2. He wrote Weird World, which I've never heard of. So yeah, he's got a lot of like HBO bona fides here.
This looks like this was the last thing he ever wrote. Perversions of Science. There's nothing else after that.
Yep, looks like it. He's got the last thing he was involved in was back in 2021. So this guy has continued to work, but oof, what episodes of Freddy's Nightmares did he do?
Why you want to watch him?
maybe,
You want to do a watch along for Mr. Adler's Freddy's Nightmare episodes? Wow. Yeah, it was real bad.
Anyways, what do you got for Jeanette?
Springwood. Jeanette, she only ever wrote this, and she acted in House on Haunted Hill as a secretary, and she was in an episode of Tales from the Crypt, but it looks like just kind of minor roles, nothing lead. She's done nothing since 1999, nothing at all. So, yeah, awful episode. And we're going to roll into the final episode of Perversions of Science here, The People's Choice. Once again, directed by Russell Mulcahy. He did Plainly Possible earlier, so I think he might be the only one that actually directed multiple episodes of... Oh, no, it says Gilbert Adler also directed Anatomy Lesson. So interesting there, I guess. So yeah, the final episode here, Steve, The People's Choice. What are your thoughts going into this?
I really hope this goes out on a winner, but I don't think it's going to.
Well, we shall see. We're going to go ahead and fire it up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Coarse language, not even violence.
Can't wait. Wow. All right. This is so disappointing for those like inside baseball. For those of you who are listening right now, Steve and I have. How many episodes did we record today? Like 6?
Yeah,
I think 6 episodes. So we're binging all of these at once, and I wonder if it might have been wiser to like space these out, because this is just like loser after loser after loser after loser, and it's coloring my experience of Perversions of Science.
Yeah, I'm looking. All right, so we watched the 6th episode of this show that we watched today during this recording session. So, did not like Given the Air, liked Plainly Possible, liked Panic. So it's 2 and 3. So we need this episode to be good just to break even.
Okay. Let me look up who the writer of this is. Scott Nemerfro? I'll see if he's done anything good.
Probably not.
This is the last time we're going to get to see... well, I guess at the very end. Last time we'll have Chrome in our lives. Okay, Scott Nemerfro has passed away, unfortunately. He was an American writer and producer best known for the television series Pushing Daisies, Hannibal, which is amazing, and for serving as an associate producer on Bryan Singer's first X-Men film.
All right, here we go.
What video game is that?
It looked like Time Splitters, but I'm not sure. All right, show me good stuff.
Please don't pet my what?
What do you think? Too much? Oh, all right.
Pusillanimous lion?
I hate it when people go out of their way to impress.
What?
So phony. But then again,
So she's making a joke about people using big words.
Anna can be a stepping stone. I've downloaded this file under the name.
The fuck does the lion have to do with this?
I don't know.
Wow, that hair.
That's some hair. The People's Choice. We're into it, folks.
Okay. Oh. This is giving me Fallout 3 where you go into the simulation vibes.
There's a specific name for that hairstyle, but I forget what it's
That's
called.
like Beehive?
Beehive. Yeah, that's it.
I would also accept the Marge Simpson. I'm liking the setting for this already.
Yeah, this guy wrote 7 episodes of Hannibal, which is an amazing television show. So let's hope. He also did 5 episodes of the Outer Limits television
Nice.
show, the new one. Let me see which episodes. Oh, seasons 5 and 6, when no one watched anymore. Never mind.
Dead Man Switch is the best episode of the Outer Limits. Fight me.
Hannah, we're home. Look, before we go in, I just want to say that I don't hold you responsible. I know that you're getting older and these kind of things are going to happen.
That's mean.
Don't think for 1 minute that I'm not keeping track of my pennies on the old mental abacus. At your age, no insurance company in its right mind is going to take the risk.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
Every slip disc costs me money. Me!
It's like, look, Mom, you're old. Just go ahead and die.
So let's not be so ready to play. If there's some wear and tear, if there's some aches and pains, let's just try to learn it, okay?
Suck it up,
Oh, I know
Mom.
my wife, she loves you. It's a big deal to her that you're part of our family. La-di-da-di-da. Look, I'm not trying to be a ball buster, Nana. I just want you to understand that it is. Thanks for understanding, Nana.
This guy's doing a good job being an asshole.
Yeah, he's making me dislike him.
Oh, yeah, there's one more thing. There's some groceries in the back. Bring them in the house, will you, Nana? Thanks again.
Wild filming style here. This is...
Are all these ladies have the same haircut? Are they gonna be fucking robots or something? Yeah, cause she's normal.
like a Stepford mom situation
Yeah,
instead of a wife, but they're
this
all
is
like...
slave labor.
That's why we keep her around.
It is not. Nana's more than a domestic. She's like a mother to me.
I know, she told me all about it in the car.
Okay, like a mother. She's 100% a robot.
An ogre. And Nana, too.
Oh, like it makes a difference. Nana doesn't care. She likes a good joke, don't you, Nana?
When Nana says you're short, you snore in your sleep, too.
Yeah, well, at least I don't get up every 2 hours to go to the bathroom.
I heard that.
God. They're really leaning into the comedic stuff. Not interested. Like, I want more like The Exile. That's what I want.
Nana doesn't have hair on her back.
I think we got to go to Outer Limits for that.
Yeah.
What is all the fuss about anyway, huh? I mean, my parents raised me without a Nana, and I turned out all right. Very funny.
Parents raised me without a Nana. Yeah, so definitely some sort of robot, like the Mr. Handy of this universe.
Maybe we shouldn't leave her alone with the kid anymore, huh?
Jenna loves her. She loves Jenna. I mean, look at Nana. She'd never hurt anyone.
Yeah, not on purpose, but...
Yeah, this is like giving me like pre-war Fallout vibes.
Yeah. Okay.
And she still needs to be recharged?
So?
So those batteries could leak. What if Jenna got acid in her eyes?
You're just mad because everyone's happy to have her home but you. Nana is as dependable a domestic robot as they make.
It's very bright, and I need it to be less bright.
A new domestic, so did the Willards. Dale Roy Jr. just got himself a brand new Ultrabot Splendor 6 yesterday. Now that's 4 generations better than a Nana. How's it gonna
Okay.
look when our
Old
So
robot here.
he wants a better robot.
There's
and
got
there's
to
robot battles, right?
That is your problem, not mine. I'm happy with Nana.
Is this going to be like a T800, T1000 sort of situation? He's going to try to get a new model robot, and Nana's going to try to fight back?
I think so.
Got some Edward Scissorhands vibes too. With the
Yeah, I can
suburban
see that.
thing and the.
I'm creating here, Sorensen. What is it? What have you got there? Where? In your hands, Brainiac. What is that? How's this? This is my new hedge blaster. 24-inch electric hedge clip.
Hedge blaster.
Reversible blade, automatic lube, 60-foot extension cord. Even has its own little tachometer. Why do you ask?
Where's mine?
What?
Where's mine?
Where's your what? Yard wizard that you borrowed over a month ago. Yard wizard. Oh, you mean the one with the 20-foot cord?
Yeah, that's right.
We measuring cord sizes here.
Light on the front for night clipping. That one.
You're losing me. I like the setup, but you're losing me here.
Light didn't work for shit.
Is that all you've got to say?
Yeah. Don't try using that on
I don't like
me.
how this is filmed
Can't handle the
too.
cord.
It's weird. Okay, there's the new model. Yep, Nana's old. Now they got like hot sex bot. No, that's his wife. Okay, I thought the girl was like the new model. All right. Now we got goth Nana.
Is that the new Glenda 6?
Glenda.
What?
Manufactured to handle energetic young boys.
Wow, it's amazing.
That it is, Source. But I can understand why a man like yourself would be happy with what he's got.
Oh no, keeping up with the Joneses and the robots.
Gordon, you heard Glenda. Your mom's waiting. Move your tush.
All right, I'm. The setup is complete. I am ready for it to hit Act 2. These episodes spend so much unnecessary time in the first act.
Well, it feels like they're like, oh, isn't this funny? Listen to all these jokey jokes. Aren't you going to be entertained? And they're not funny. And so it just feels like it takes forever to get to the next thing. Nana's gone bad. Are all the Nanas gonna get together or something?
Carla, where are my slacks? I've got a meeting this morning. I need my Hager slacks.
This guy does play a good asshole. I will say that. He's put in work. Uh-oh.
This is gonna cost me a fortune.
Mom, I just heard Daddy swear. He said shit. Why can't I say shit?
Jenna, stop it. You know your daddy would never use a bad word. It was that darn swearing ghost.
Does the kid not even notice Nana?
Daddy scared him away. So hurry up with the kid. You're gonna be late for school.
Like, they just established that kid loves Nana.
You know damn well that she is responsible for this mess.
Not now, Todd.
Oh, fine. I'll make me the bad guy. The father is always the disciplinarian. Good cop, bad cop. I know the routine, Carly.
Todd, would you calm down? Jenna would never do something like this.
Well, somebody did it. I'm all ears, Carla. Why don't you tell me who it is then, huh? Oh, no, I know. If it's that damn swearing ghost again.
Just help her, you idiot.
Yeah, I'm. Come on, I need an Act 2.
Just help her, you idiot. Just help her. I'll help her. Hello? Hello? Mr. Todd Sorensen. What happened? Well, you tell me, Gorn. I thought you told me she was as good as new. Found her outside this morning, swimming in her own fluids.
Most interesting.
Interesting, my ass. Look, this better come under warranty, or you and I are going to have something I call a problem.
Oh my fucking god, come on.
Peculiar, maybe more like it.
Place her on the table inside, Mr. Todd Sorensen.
So I mean, clearly another robot did this. So like, let's see the other robots.
It's got to be upgraded model, right? The goth one that's back there.
Just as I suspected. What is it, Gorn? Someone in your vicinity has a new robot. Take a look for yourself, Mr. Todd Sorensen. The evidence is most obvious. What is that? A tooth? Not just any tooth, I'm afraid. Look closer. It's an incisor from an ultrabot.
Glenda. He's gonna go after his neighbor's model.
So is he gonna buy a brand new bot? It's gonna be super good at killing.
That my Nana was a perfectly functioning domestic unit until that monster demolished her. True, but the robotic market has become a very lucrative business in the last 5 years.
Like, you can see how cheaply this was done. Like, they're not cutting at all. They're just taking the camera and just spinning it around and doing all this stuff kind of like in one take.
Are already pushing their Nana 9 as the new industry leader. You could own one yourself for about 3 times what you paid for this unit.
Nana 9 is going to be better than Glenda 6.
Wait a minute. They're doing this on purpose, aren't they, huh? The companies, they want their robots to destroy each other. All over the world, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, it's as simple as the laws of supply.
A weird corporations doing bad things.
Oh, shocking! I am shocked, I tell you.
No way. They don't have our best interests in mind.
The oldest racket in the world. Well, they're not going to get my dollar. Fixer. I don't think that's possible. However, I do have another suggestion. Gordon, let me make this perfectly clear. I don't want your suggestions. Why? Because I'm not buying a new one. Ever. Fix her.
Okay, well, if she can't be fixed and he's being forced to fix her, that's going to be where the twist comes. Something's going to happen here.
Maybe she's gonna get an upgrade.
What the? Oh, I was like, what?
This doesn't make any sense. Keep your robot away from mine or else. What are you talking about, goofball? You won't be held responsible for what might happen. You're bluffing, Sorensen. That pathetic bag of bolts couldn't go 2 rounds with Glenda. This competitive nonsense is going to stop. I want it to end. You haven't got the balls.
I want this episode to end.
Yeah, this series has been a pretty significant letdown.
It didn't start that way, though.
It didn't. No.
Sundays on Space.
The Grey Owl Nature Conservation Trust.
Grey Owl
Grey Owl
Nature
Nature.
Trust. I'm going to look to see if that's still a thing. GreyOwlTrust.org. The site cannot be reached. Sorry, Grey Owl Trust.
We tried for you. Oh my God, I have nothing to say. Like, there's just nothing of interest or value happening. Like, I fully understand why this show got canceled.
They're going to fight? Or are they going to, like, attack the humans and overthrow them or something? It's like Fight Club for robots. Like, you don't speak about it. Oh, yeah, okay, they are fighting. We're going to do this for 2 or 3 minutes. Just old ladies swaying back and forth.
I feel like this is supposed to be funny. Well, he protected Nana.
Good work, Nana. Oh, it's like I'm always saying. We Sorensens don't have nothing to prove to nobody but a body.
I apologize, listeners. We have
nothing
nothing to say.
We
Yeah.
have nothing to say. This is awful.
The last 2 episodes, we finished this watch along of this. These are the worst 2 episodes, in my opinion.
No, I still really greatly dislike the dream episode, and the last episode's probably the worst.
That's why I said, in my opinion, Steve. In
Well,
my
your
opinion,
opinion's wrong.
these are bad.
Know each other better. Both seem so relaxed these days.
Well, let's just say that Nan and I decided we'd make a pretty good team.
Okay, so what's next? There's 6 minutes left.
Jealous?
Only if I show a sudden interest in music.
I don't even understand like what the point of all of this is.
Come into the house. I believe it's time I showed you the ins and outs of proper VCR maintenance.
I think that's a good idea, Todd.
Hell yeah, VCRs.
Excellent, Jenna. Don't be too hard on Nana while we're gone. She needs to be properly cared for if she's going to be with us forever.
I'll take good care of her. I promise.
I know you will.
You really love Nana now, don't you?
Love, well, I wouldn't
What?
exactly call it love. It's more like...
What is the point of this?
I don't know.
Like, where's this going? This isn't building up to anything.
Nana, my parents don't like to be disturbed
And
when they're having.
so, did Nana kill the neighbor's robot?
I think so. Or the robots are getting territorial.
Nana, look at me.
And he doesn't want to spend any more money on a new one.
Nana, now you've ruined everything.
Like, I don't understand why he suddenly likes Nana, I guess.
I think the Nana allowed him to like one up his neighbor because Nana beat the neighbor's robot. Is this based on a comic, Weird Science 16?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to look it up. But this doesn't even feel like an EC type story.
Okay, Nana's gonna be executed by the Glenda Six. Okay, this is interesting. I like this.
Gord, get your butt out here!
Casa de Robots.
Shit-kicking, head-stomping, motherfucking robot you have!
Mr.
So he's escalating.
Sorensen, how are you today?
How do I look? Give me a robot.
Well, it just so
Give
happens
Vista
that
gold.
today, I have the new Nana 9 in stock.
No,
No? Bigger? But Mr. Todd Sorensen...
what's the matter, Gord? Isn't my plastic good enough for you?
Well, if bigger is what you want, then simply may not be the way...
3 minutes left in this.
Oh fucking god!
Allow
Come
me to
on.
introduce you to Liberty.
All right, who's
This is a
Liberty?
long way to go for whatever bullshit joke twist they're gonna have. Oh, yep. This is a long way.
What? So did his neighbor just buy a bunch of Glendas?
Apparently,
Is that him?
I think that's like the I don't know the right word for this, but yeah, the neighbors keep trying to one up each other. Nana finally got the best of Glenda 6, and so now the neighbor retaliated by getting 1,000,000 Nana 6s or Glenda 6s.
Follow the whole event from your own home.
So now he's got to one up again and get this murder bot.
When it goes into attack mode, of course.
But isn't that him?
This baby warms up
Oh, maybe.
closes in on a target.
The resolution's too low for me to see.
Months ago, you couldn't find that kind of reaction time, and now it's standing before you in patriotic red, white, and blue. So what you say, Mr. Todd Sorensen? Do I have a sale? Sold!
Oh, you look at the camera.
Gentlemen, every order will be filled. You have my promise. I need only speak to my distributor.
What? What
This
does this
sucks.
have to do with?
This is so terrible.
What?
Who are these people?
Units will soon be in every Earth household. Assimilation of war machines to the human population estimated 100% in 6 Earth months.
Resistance?
Resistance is minimal.
What?
Competitive human males has bypassed all patterns of success.
Excellent work.
Thank you, sir.
I don't.
Motion apparatus operational.
Yeah, if I was an HBO executive and I saw these, I'd be like,
Go.
we're cutting the
So
series
the
out.
twist is these aren't actually like robots. They're like mech suits piloted by tiny aliens, and they're getting all of the mech suits into people's households by getting men to get into a pissing contest with their neighbors. This could have worked if the episode was like 10 minutes shorter.
The annihilation of the Earth begin.
CG's so bad too. That doesn't do this episode any favors. All right, well, let's see what Chrome has to say. Our
Last
final-
time we'll ever see Chrome.
Yep.
Ooh, that was sick. Androids with big hair are one thing. But tiny aliens? Yuck. They can really get under a girl's skin. You know what I mean, lover?
Wow. Jeez.
Jesus Christ.
I want to apologize to the listeners out there. This is probably the worst episode of Watchalong we've done. Not only because these are the worst ones, but we had nothing to say through these other than this sucks. Like, there wasn't even anything fun to talk about or, questions to pose. It was just bad. Absolutely bad. I hated that episode. I hated the last episode. What are your thoughts on the People's Choice?
I have pretty much the same thoughts I've had about all the bad ones. Like, it could have worked if it was a 10-minute short instead of a 23-minute short. That was like awful, and like the twist had nothing to do with any other part of that episode. Like it just like it just the twist is just like this nonsense thing tacked on to the end that was almost like completely divorced from the rest of the plot. I have nothing. I have nothing to say. Like that was just a stupid waste of time, and I completely understand now why this series got canceled after just 10 episodes.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there were definitely good episodes. I mean, maybe we can just do a quick recap of what we thought of the whole series. There were definitely some highlights, and there were definitely some fun episodes. But man, there's no justification for keeping this on the air. I mean, this is the quality. Like if you look at a Tales from the Crypt season, those episodes have a lot of budget behind them. They have a lot of big name stars. There's a sheen of quality and production value. And I felt like you got it at times in Perversions of Science. But holy shit, like these last few episodes, I mean, talk about going out on the weakest note possible. These were just bad. And even the stuff that I thought was good, like we liked Panic, but only like 15 minutes of it. not the first 15 minutes of it. So it's just, man, I don't know. This was terrible.
This
was
needed to
absolutely
be like. I mean, I assume these were put in. All these episodes are like between 23 and 26 minutes, so I assume they were put into like a 30-minute block on HBO when they aired. Like this needed to be like they could have fit like 2 shorts within that instead of like one longer short. Like do 2 like 13-minute episodes, and several of these could have been saved. Like I don't think there was any saving Ultimate Weapon with Heather Langenkamp. Like this one, like if you cut out 8 minutes of where it's just the main guy like being angry and talking about a fucking hedge trimmer, like there's a little something to work with there. I these needed to be shorts.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just like Snap Ending with the virus one, that there was something there. You could have done something with it, but I don't know. And again, I want to go back and I want to look at I want to read the actual comic stories that these are based on. And I want to see how different these episodes are from the actual source material, because I wonder if these things, to your point, they work so much better in a 7-page comic than, a 26-minute short film. But that's it, folks. We have completed our journey through Perversions of Science. Thank you, Steve. It was a fun and interesting experience to go through these. I don't know what the next thing that we're going to do for the watch-alongs. I know we mentioned possibly Earth 2, maybe this Mortal Kombat thing, maybe something else. We'll figure it out. Who knows down the line what we'll put up. But leave a comment down below if there's anything in particular you'd like us to check out at some point in time. But until then, we'll see you on whatever next watch along we put together. Say goodbye, Steve.
Goodbye.